about. So that's what we've done. We've created kind of a vision board to help manifest and create, you know, if we want a new home or change our home, create something different in our space. Right, Jane?
That's right. And as you know, I'm an interior designer, and my company is called Good Karma by JMR Designs. And I truly believe that the karma in our life is created at home. And it starts at home. Home is our base. When you think about all the things that you do at home, we live there, we eat there, we sleep there, we entertain. It involves our whole life. And from that base, if we're happy and we're looking around at things that we like and things that we want to create, it's reinforced. So I truly believe that. And we have to start with a vision. And it's a thought. So when I design a home, I start with a thought and I start with pictures. My board's back there of my wish list for my home. And what I realized about me is that my current home is a little bit old world, and it's golds and burgundies and some browns. And look at that board. Everything is blues, whites, crystals, sand and sea. I went, I think I gotta get me a new home.
You've got a lot of stuff on that board.
Paul's gonna find me a new home.
Paul, make it close by.
So from that vision, and I put words up there, things that I want to create in my life, and I truly believe that we operate with all of our senses. What we see, what we feel, what we hear, what we taste. And what we create in our home needs to tie us to where we're going, not where we've been, but where we want to head. So part of what I do is I clean clutter out, and I look around the home to see, are there things that are tying me to past beliefs that I want to remove, because that's not where I'm going, and I'm heading there. So things that remind me of that life I want to create is what I believe in. I do it for my clients, and we're here today to do it in our vision boards. So thank you, and Wendy's going to speak a few moments on law of attraction and lead us in a little mini meditation so we get centered for making our boards.
Oh, that's awesome.
So law of attraction, so interesting. Now it's kind of a buzz and everybody's somewhat familiar with it. And there's an interesting story from the movie The Secret from John Assaraf, one of the people that was highlighted in that movie. And he made a vision board and he put a home on it. And then years later, when he was unpacking, his son was on the box and was kicking the box. He said, "Daddy, what's in the box?" And then he started opening up the box, really not remembering what was in there. And he pulled out his old vision boards. And he started saying, "These are Daddy's old vision boards." And what he realized in looking at one of the vision boards is he was actually unpacking because he was in a new house and he had a picture of that house on the vision board from 5 years prior to that and really had forgotten. So that's the power of just seeing something, planting seeds that end up being in our subconscious mind, focusing forward. And as you see a vision board, you start to connect to it, and it starts that whole process of thinking about it. Like you'll be thinking about the blues, and you'll start noticing homes, and that's how it starts to happen. And I even had an experience like that, different, not quite like that, in regards to a house on my own vision board. And I made a vision board a few years ago, and I put Ashley Judd with I didn't know it was Ashley Judd because I didn't know who she was at all. And I saw her, and she was there with a group of children from Africa. And I cut it out just because I wanted to do more work like that, traveling and doing work in third world countries. And then I started my business as a life and business coach, writing inspiration on t-shirts. Well, I got a letter from Ashley Judd because she had one of my t-shirts with the message, and she was saying how meaningful it was for her, the shirt. She loved it so much. And I didn't even put two and two together because she actually handwrote on the envelope Judd. And so when someone was sharing the story, like, you had her on your vision board, I didn't even know who she was. Wow. So like over and over and over again, you hear these things, and they really do happen. And so that's why it's so exciting. I'm super excited about making a vision board, especially one that's really specific like this one, you know, so super excited.